Hello and welcome to the second part of the full anime character tutorial. Most of you guys might just be here for the hair, and that's completely understandable. You guys have been waiting quite some time for this, and from the length of this video you guys can probably figure out why. It was pretty depressing. My mic did cut out quite a bit throughout this video just because I wasn't really speaking that loud. I was losing my brain cells. But I pretty much recorded the entire process of modeling the Sasuke hair right here. Tried my best not to cut out too much, but we pretty much walked through the entire process. I do also give a quick introduction to hair modeling in the beginning, so you guys are able to carry out the skill to other hair models. Now this one in specific, again, I do just do Sasuke, but I do plan on doing another one pretty soon. Just explaining the different processes you could take and the different workflows you could use for making any type of hair. That one's going to be relatively short. I'm not going to be modeling an entire hair, probably time lapse a couple different hairs. So do stay tuned for that, and hopefully you guys do enjoy this one. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to copy me one-on-one. I just recommend going through the entire video, watching it, and kind of understanding the workflow and the process behind it. Don't get motivated if you guys are not able to do this. It's actually a very important thing. Do not try making hair if you're a beginner modeler. It's actually a pretty well-known fact, not just on Roblox, but when it just comes to modeling in general, hair is the hardest thing to model. It could be anime hair, stylized hair, hair cards. It's just really hard to put different strands together and make them look like what you're trying to get it to look, because 90% of the time you're always just given a 2D reference, and try to make that 3D while trying to have that same look as the reference is extremely hard to do. But I do give you a few tips on different ways you can make it look good in 3D, and yeah, hopefully you guys don't be depressed when watching this video, and hopefully you guys enjoy. Best of luck. So before we go ahead and do this here, I will give you guys a quick understanding of the workflow and what you guys will be doing, just so that you can apply it to other hairs in the future. I do plan on making a more like lengthier hair tutorial later on, but for now we're gonna keep it simple by just doing just a quick hair for this character. So generally you only have two shapes of hair. One of them is a tube, which we have right over here. It consists 5 triangles, 5 faces, not triangles, 5 verts. This will be a tube for more like length. Okay, this thing's actually freaking. So this is basically what you call a tube, and it consists of 5 vertices, and this is for more like puffy shapes of hair strands you want. And this is a triangle, basically 3 faces, 3 verts. And this is what majority of hair strands are. That's kind of all you have for anime hairstyle. Even stylized, this is basically what the base shape always comes down to. These are always your strands, the ending, that this is basically what it will be looking like. And you just go ahead and extrude and attach them to the top, and then you fix and shape the top. Now this being just the strands, when it comes to the actual shape of the hair, you want to be really careful with how you do it, because this is what really builds up the entire look of the final picture. So you don't want to make your hair oh wait, why is it not dry? You don't want to make your hair too flat, going like this. That never looks good. You want to make sure your hair is nice and round, not that high, but like something like this, nice and round. And you never want the side of the bangs going straight back like this. You always want to have some bit of slope for the bangs. They kind of go like this, and then you rotate it to the back. So we're gonna be going through that, but this is basically just the overall workflow and things you want to keep your eyes peeled or keep your eyes out for when making hair in general. But I will be going ahead and walking you guys through this character. I did just wake up, bro. It's Sunday, but whenever I'm dropping this tutorial is probably not going to be Sunday. I don't know when I'm dropping this tutorial, but we'll have our 2 strands here on the side, since we're going to be just placing these. You guys could use subdi modifier if you want to, but I kind of recommend not, because it's more optimized and you have a lot more control over the shapes. But with that out of the way, I also am going to be using this reference. I will also be posting it in the channel, in the tutorial channel, wherever I posted the rest of the references. I won't be tracing this one exactly, just because I don't really like the shape and forms. It doesn't really give us the vibe of the main reference which we were using. But I'm using the side one just to get these side strands. And also the side view, usually hairs kind of are more round shape like this, but this one in general is more spiky. So you kind of have it shaping up like this, and you have strands just sticking out from the back. So we can also be doing that. Also, since this hair is a pretty dark color, we could just make it like neon black or something on Roblox to have a flat shade effect, but I'll see exactly how we want to do that once we get to the texturing aspect of the tutorial. Okay, I'll be starting with this for the front. Let's duplicate and then deselect that. So first we're going to start with a very rough blockout. It's going to be very choppy looking. Won't look so appealing. That's another thing about hair, just really annoying to make because it looks ugly until you're like 90% done with it. I'm gonna go ahead and scale this in a bit on the y-axis. And the way you kind of make the flow go in the center line here is where the hair flow, you control the hair flow. That's also very important. I would have it coming down to here. Duplicate it for the next strand. And shift this one outwards like this. Use a center. I'm using Mica, by the way. I don't know if I was using this in the previous tutorial. Yeah. It makes it a little bit easier to visually see what is going on. Okay, connect that there. I'm trying to bring this a little bit lower. Another hard thing is really getting the hairline adjusted properly. I don't want to plan for that beforehand because it gets really ugly when you finish the entire thing and you're trying to like move around the hairline. You end up ruining the entire shape of the hair. You have to go back and fix that. Not really the cleanest of methods. Then I'll create a thin strand here, scale and everything. Oh wait, I forgot to turn on twin cascade. That back on. Now add another loop here. Those. Connect that to this. Or move it back. Another thing that you generally do start with the bangs. So you get a proper solid front view, and then the back is usually easier because you get most of the detail and the look from the front view. I want to make sure that looks good. Or not that much. This one I'm gonna make it thinner. I'm gonna go ahead and GG slide these over. The triangle, don't need this to be that thick. But this is all for you to decide. When you get more experience and have an idea of how you want the hair shape to turn out, and an idea of how you want the flow, which direction you want the flow to go. So tracing this reference really will not work because of how thin the face is and how fat and chubby the Roblox face is. So it's not always. Just work on the side view. I'm just going to. I think it's pretty good. Might actually have to make it more thicker. I'm going to select these faces. G on the X or whatever axis you're working on. Probably gonna bring this back too. It's a lot of manual work. That's why hair is really annoying. You have to make it look good from every single angle. When in 2D, they just kind of are able to completely manipulate the shape and the hair strands from that flat 2D view. You can't really do that. With the 3D model, makes life a lot harder. There's that there. Coaster. This one is going to be starting to transition into the bangs at the back. So I'm gonna spin this over a little bit, make it bigger, and rotate. So again, the shapes is gonna look really bland. I keep the subdivides to a minimum just so because we need more control over the shape right now. So you add in sub-Ds, you have to go ahead and start doing more manual work, which is even a bigger pain. I'm gonna move this lower. Something along these lines. Now the bangs on this side and this side are mirrored. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to go about doing that. We're going to create the flow over here. This one's going to be more tilted like this. This is fine. Like that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and rotate. And this one's going to attach a little bit higher, so I'm going to go ahead and mirror that, or not mirror. Screw that, merge it here. Not exactly sure if you guys are going to be able to follow this tutorial by following exactly what I'm doing one-on-one. Might be a kind of a pain to do. But do let me know how your final products actually turn out. It's gonna be interesting. Because the shape really depends on how well you are at shaping stuff. This is poly modeling at its most basic level. No sub-D, basic shapes and forms. Nothing crazy out of place. Duplicate, yeah. Screw that up. Fill that. Now for the bangs, you really need a general point of connection for them to all join right in the center of the hair. That's where the crown of the hair will be. That's a complete concept of its own. And it's a theme to learn, really. I'm gonna bring this all lower. Yeah, it's just flowing that way, that's fine. Just go a little bit. I'm not exactly sure how long this tutorial is gonna turn out. Hair usually takes me a couple hours. And usually the front is always what takes the longest. So don't worry if it takes you too long. My blender is crashed, but I can't save. Okay, there we go. This is fine. Go ahead and duplicate that, or not duplicate. Bro, my words are so mad. I have no vocabulary right now. I'm so sleepy. Pressing F to fill those. What do I have in here as well? Okay, I have a lot of stuff in here. I was about to say, why am I lagging so much? My Blender files are hitting over 10 GB almost, bro. Actually getting crazy. Okay, I'll bring this down a bit. I want this to be a little bit more curvy. About there. Okay, now I think we're gonna stick with 3, 4, 5 strands. This is kind of what we're gonna be going with. Gonna take these. I'm gonna transition to our side bangs over here, but I do think this is sticking out too much. I'm gonna try to move this all over here. I'm gonna move it to the side because we're gonna transition to the bangs, and we want that transition to be a little bit clean. This one's fine. This, you only get good at this with experience. Fortunately, it's not like weapons where you can just sit in 2D view and start tracing. You actually have to use your brain for this. And accurately place vert. Let's do that for distance. It's in here. We need a very, very clean flow when we go in to the top here. Extrude and side view, and just bring that back. So you can see we're gonna have to rotate this, give us a more clean transition. There we go, nothing too crazy. But now we do have to fix this. We no longer are going to be carrying on the strand shapes. So I believe for this I'll GG that out. So I kind of want the strand to end right over here. I'm gonna bring that out. And the rest should just be, I'll just delete this for now so we can work with it one at a time. I don't have to adjust both edges at the same time. Do this. This one really kind of has to go in here. Oh, we won't need that then. Tilt that over, tilt all this over. Probably gonna do this as well. Merge by distance. And this is why subdue doesn't always work the best, because for stuff like this, you need complete control over the verts and how you want to shape them. So this is the most common method I've seen people do it. When I say people, I don't mean Roblox developers. I spent like almost 2 weeks, I think, just studying hair, stylized hair, seeing how other people do it, understanding the shape, the crown, workflow, and I'm still pretty trash at them. Only comes with experience, really. I'm gonna go ahead and scale it so we get like a clean line. Or actually not, we need a thing flow. Okay. We want that round slope kind of shape. Something like that. I'm probably gonna merge this. Yeah, merge these at center. Merge this at center. Because we really want to minimize the amount of faces we're gonna be dragging up now. Okay, and this one over here, I guess it's fine. Wait, move around here. That works. Not exactly sure if this should be going all the way back there. I feel like bangs would transition directly into this. So I'll leave that up here for now. Oh, also need to fix shape from up here. Constantly changing. Views. Much easier to fix stuff as you're working instead of having to come back and work on everything, because then you really can't pinpoint what exactly is going on with your model. So when you focus more here instead of trying to speedrun, you really can't speedrun here, honestly. It looks complete garbage if you do. It doesn't work. Still not sure if this is too many faces. Also, I think we do need to exaggerate the shape. Because for this character, he kind of has forehead bulge. And it comes out like this. Okay, and then this strand needs to actually come far back. Take this. Yeah, it's almost inside the bangs here. This strand on the side view should be visible on its own. I'm going to go ahead and actually increase the thickness on. Looking at it from side view, this is the main strand. It don't really slopes like this, honestly. I feel like this entire forehead, or actually my forehead ends right over here. I'm just going to bring that out, or really these ones. Really push that out. There we go. We'll fix how we want the smooth transition to be later. And this is really just a basic blackout. Don't worry about fixing up or smoothing stuff out. Once you have the base shape done, then you're really like, the rest is pretty simple. You just need to make sure you have the base shape locked in. Because there's no coming back. Just a little bit lower to line up with this stuff. This is fine. This is gonna be like a straight panel, and then the, what's it called? Bangs. Yeah, this is perfect for the bangs. So there's 3 strands. We're gonna need about like 3 faces going this way, but I'm just gonna go ahead and duplicate one. Oh, actually I could do like a little bit more. Let's give me like, or 2 is fine. Get down here. I'm gonna press P and selection, and I'm gonna mirror it across the head. Because this part really is the same thing. Bring that a lot closer. Now here you want it to look, this is a bang, so we want to make it look good from front and side view. And I'm probably gonna have it clip through the head, honestly. Not through the head, but through the shirt. Just because trying to shorten the hair strands makes it look really weird. Just gonna have it coming down because this one's supposed to be really long. I think also I did mess up. Be a little bit thicker. Duplicate it, and I'm gonna bring it up to, I think this one over here is fine. Kind of line it up with actually it needs to be sloped a little bit. Go back to side view. Holy, gonna rotate it like this. Yeah, we're gonna join it with that, so this here can be a little bit more straight. Yeah, it should be thinner too, honestly. Okay, you got a thin strand over here. I believe the shape could use some fixing. Very boring process. Why I've been hesitant from making hair tutorials. It is such a boring process, bro. I think this hair is actually generally kind of hard. Because actually there's a lot of harder hairs out there. But when it comes to like fixing up bang shape, an absolute pain. So here, really, I don't think I need this face, because we'll be extruding the next 2 strands out of it. I'll actually go ahead and extrude. Yeah, we can extrude. Let it cut. Press V to separate that. Merge at center. Merge at central. Merge by distance. Go ahead and add a cut on the center. Add the thickness. Okay, to join those. If you want to fill in the back pieces, I'm gonna go ahead and add a divide so we get an extra loop in there. Just bring it down. Okay, maybe we should have done one at a time actually, because we have to increase thickness, but we're getting that look though. You see how it's going like sideways? Sideways, you can see some depth going on. That's kind of what we want. Let's go to side view. Let's get this straight out of the way. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna take this and drag it to like about over here. This is kind of the thickness I want to be working with. Middle strand is the thickest, so going to fix out the proportions on that. The strand is fine. I want to angle this way a bit. Go ahead and oh wait. Obviously there's a lot of forms we have to fix, make it more pointy and all that, but I don't want to touch any of that until we get the shape. Because if the shape is messed up, then the entire thing's gonna look absolute garbage. Literally absolute garbage. But you guys could see like the way we're gonna connect this is gonna be really a really clean transition. So when this connects, I want to connect this here too. Merge by distance. This out so it doesn't flip into the face. I want to bring that out more. In this face. Or actually most of them, I'm gonna bring that out a bit. Okay, maybe it was a bit too much. We'll use the magnet tool here to vertex, and I should put this right there. We're gonna have to manually, we're gonna have to apply the mirror and manually fix up this side. But this is a general idea, really. Gonna extrude it up one more time. Bring it in. And now we start to get back to those triangles. I'm gonna go ahead and do it like this. Distance. like that. But now it's starting to look really tight here, so that's when you know you got to really push out everything, quite literally everything. Do I scale this on the Y? I could, yeah, scale out on the Y just so that we get more space there. We need the shape to be more puffed out, something like this. Oh god, how long is this tutorial? 30 minutes, still on the banks. I'd have post a poll though if you guys are fine with like a 4 or 5 hour long tutorial, and you guys said yes. Actually, you guys gave me like 140 almost. Wait, how much is it at now? I made this poll here. Would you actually watch a 4 or 5 hour long tutorial of something like a hair armor? And 200 plus people said yes. And I didn't even ping for this. When I'm pinging, you guys giving me 30, literally only 30 W's. But when I asked for something with no ping, you guys gave me over 200. That's actually wild. I generally don't like making long tutorials, but if we really do need to, then we really don't have much of a choice. Okay, this will now connect to this, extrude that to merge at last. So I'd turn on the magnet tool if I want to really connect these. And for this side, I really want that puff up. Like it needs to be puffed out even more because now this side is gonna kind of die out. If I was to use the magnet tool on that, but would have to fix the shape on this strand. Yeah, so you guys could already see it starting to come together now. We're kind of getting a Sasuke vibe. Kind of. Not fully exactly yet. But kind of. This strand needs to be a lot thicker. I'm gonna put that like almost inside his face. All the way like that. Okay. For lengthwise, this is obviously got to be the longest. Then I'm not sure if this one's. Wait, actually, where's the side reference? Right here. Middle is the longest, actually. I kind of. Oh, we'll see. I don't like this one being longer. But let's go ahead and we need to line this up. Wait, how is this lined up so? Okay. Go ahead and extrude. Wait, no, this is actually messed up. What the hell? How is this connecting to this? Do I have to add a triangle here too? I might have to. All merge by distance, and then there'll be another triangle here. Fill that. I don't know, I might have to fix that. I don't know what already happened there. Something along these lines. Here and here. Once we apply the modifier, we can go ahead and really adjust. I feel like the back, we could actually, wait, okay, that makes actually life easier. The back is pretty much mirrored. I feel like we could actually pull that off. And then once we apply the mirror, we can go ahead and move the strands around so it doesn't look like back side is completely mirrored. There is also, I've been looking at this other the other main references, and there is one other strand that kind of comes out here. And that will give it a lot more depth. So I'll do it with, I believe, one of these. But I believe I am going to need more depth. For this strand, we kind of want it to curve in like this. Kind of have that slope. So all we have to do is give it the curvy. This center line here is really important. It shapes out your entire strand. I want to bring this out on the Y. I'm gonna add a little bit of thickness to this because I don't like it being completely flat, complete faces. E and extrude there and connect it there. Make that a little bit thinner now. Just gonna connect. Merge at center. And Y. We're gonna need another loop in here pretty soon. I just want to make sure this view here looks good. I really don't know how people are charging 20 to 30 bucks for this. It legit takes so long. If you guys ever commission, or people ever commission me for full characters, I feel like most of the pricing would be based on the hair. Cause you guys seen the character, what the character tutorial was like, what, 1 hour long? Not even. If you put in the texture into it, it takes like 1 hour and 30 minutes. Hair, just the model itself takes like 3 hours, 2-3 hours over that even. If you're doing stylized wrist and piece, you're gonna be on that for like 5-6 hours. And then on top of that, they want you to texture it. So it's quite a pain. Well, obviously you can't be charging like, I don't know, 100 bucks for hair because then they're gonna think you're crazy in the head. But they don't understand the pain we go through, chat. So now this is where we can actually get rid of that slope or the crease we had for the hair strand. Go ahead and smoothen stuff out now. Okay, so I feel like this is curving in too much. We're gonna go ahead and kind of have it sticking out like this. Because the rest of the hair is, go to side view, it's gonna flow back all the way over here. Actually, I might even have to lift this up. I think we're going too low. We might be going a little too low. So this method right here is basically what you can do for like almost 80% of hairs. There are some hairs, like I feel like JoJo hairs and some other animes or styles use different shapes which you would have to get adjusted to. This is nice. Kind of fade out here. This is also nice. For the back though, I want more depth there. What I'm going to do is I might do what I did to this. Let me extrude, merge by distance, and go this. I'm gonna press question mark or slash to kind of just focus on this object, and then I'm gonna press this F, and scale this in. I'll do the same thing for this. Delete the faces, just the extrude, scale on the X, UG slide that back, merge by distance. So that from like the side view, we actually have some nice depth in there. So the strand's a bit more thicker as well. Same thing for this. Merge at distance. Hopefully after this tutorial, we get more people that make hairs, so that people stop commissioning me for hairs and leave me alone. Scale that, make it a little bit thinner. Okay. I'm not shade smoothing because I want a general view of my the edges and how which way they're going, the direction of them. Because this really topology really does matter on here. You want good shapes, good forms, then you want to make sure your topology is clean. Not exactly sure if I'm doing a good job with that though. Triangles are generally fine, you don't have to worry too much about them. And it does ruin the flow at some areas. Now for the actual hair flow, I think we're transitioning this slope here is too much. I'm gonna grab these and get all the way to the front. Same thing here, grab me to the front. Thus it kind of has this sharp slope that kind of goes like this, and then from here we can start transitioning to the back. What is this? Okay, go ahead and don't need these now. And extrude that to the back, rotate. And do that one more time. I think we can actually get rid of this. GG, just let that in, merge by distance. And now for that second extrusion, I think I wanted it from here. But we kind of just got rid of that corner we wanted. Let's keep that there then. The second strand, I'll probably add that later actually. Let's go ahead and fix this. Adding a tool. This. This and that. Grab these. And now here is where our topology kind of starts spreading out. Oh, I need to bring this higher. Something like this. Fire. Oh yeah, I don't really like how this stuff is sloping down like that. I think it's going too low on his head as well. We need to fix that. Like, oh yeah, this looks way too red. Okay, so a few adjustments we're gonna be making is I'm gonna go ahead and delete these and have that be from this. Last. Let's clip this on. We have to fix quite a bit of the shape. Going to do that in a moment. So generally this is a good curve, but for Sasuke's case, yeah, he has a bit more of a, I know more sharp angle. Also, if you go to side view, I'm gonna lift up a good amount. Something like that. Here, I can maybe tuck these in a bit. Although these side bangs, I'm gonna completely bring them over to the back a bit. G on the X, like about that much. Curvature on this. Can go ahead and clip this back. There we go. Alright, so this is a little bit too curved roundy for this hair in general and in specific. It would have been fine for other hairs though. That's the thing, you really need to be hopping through your references to get really the best picture you could. I'm gonna have to flatten this out later once we apply the mirror modifier, but I still do feel like this has to come up like quite a bit. I have a much more sharper transition here. Something like that. And go ahead and add a bit. Alright, now from the side, from the front view, it's starting to look a little bit too flat. So I'm gonna just like all these faces over here and bring it out. And pick these back. Wait, what the hell? There we go. I'm gonna also raise this a bit. This over here is a problem. These faces, we'll fix that after we apply the mirror modifier. I think this side is going pretty fine. One thing we really have to start working on though is fixing the flow of these faces. You see how the loop kind of goes from here to here? The top one goes from there to there. That's what we're looking for. Nice smooth transitions. I think the slope needs to go up even higher. Hold up, bro. Oh my god, how long has my mic has been muted for quite a bit. Let's hope I didn't miss anything too important. But I was saying that we're gonna add a strand up here. I think it would have been better if you had it mirrored. I still actually never mind. Yeah, get rid of this. We're not doing that just yet. We have to fix the shape. I still feel like there's two around here. Just to give us a better visuals, I'm gonna go ahead and add just find yourself a random material, make yourself a random material and color it down here in viewport display. I just lighten it a bit so we get some more accuracy even. Still don't like how this is being shaped. You already get in there, but I think I'm gonna take these faces and inflate that even more. Just take these and bring it up. This side's probably fine. Same thing here, bring these faces slightly higher. Go ahead and snap these back. And then what we could do here is wait, these are there we go. Now we're starting to get there. Okay, if I go to side view, I'm probably gonna slide these back just so we get a triangle here. And then from this, I was supposed to actually extrude out the extra little side, whatchamacallit, the side strand. Perhaps we can come back to that later. Okay, now this is starting to look a little too inflated, so I'm gonna take it and just try to flatten the shape just a bit. Okay, nice. Now if I go to back view, I think this is where we're going to slowly start transitioning into the back strands. The bangs still need to be polished up by quite a bit, right? We still only have the blackout. I think it's been an hour into the tutorial and we are still here. This is the pain of hair. And I want this to be like that. This overall, this entire face here, I'm gonna have to fix this left side. It needs to be more flat. But I'm gonna have to be able to play with the bang then. But we are getting there. If I go ahead and shade smooth, oh, we're not shade smooth, not as smooth. We might have to actually custom mark our smooths, but we'll see. And now from here, from here. Oh man, I just had food, so I'm like, my stomach's just kind of getting used to what the hell I just ate. From here is where we transition into the back of the hair, which is also mirrored. What I'm gonna do here is extrude these in, just so that we get some more depth on this. We basically merge these as center. Bring these back, and then I'll also GG this, merge by center, merge by distance, and I'll actually start forming the back of the hair with this very bang. Or we could do is go ahead and duplicate these from here to here actually. What the hell, bro? Shift D, duplicate P selection for a new custom mesh on its own. Press it, just all, and just extrude it about this much. Now we have to start taking this to the top. I'm gonna just follow whatever I can see from here. We're eventually going to meet at the top. Turn on clipping on your mirror and go ahead and use the magnet tool to connect it. Now there are a couple of things we could do here is if your shading looks off like that, go ahead, alt and flip. Your faces are probably facing the wrong side. But here is where we could do two things. We can either continue what we're doing here and just duplicate and form a smooth shape to kind of fill in the back of the head. Or we can go ahead and out of these planes start forming our spikes and kind of just not even bother with the base shape. I think that would be a little bit easier for this hair in specific. I do believe I actually need, I'm not exactly sure if I want another cut in here. I'm actually gonna delete these faces and do it with these bangs. Same thing here, delete this faces. Mainly because I need to extrude the side piece and I don't want to manually do that. Connect that there, and this could be honestly, it doesn't matter if I do that. Or I should put it to the back. Merge by distance, take these, extrude it out, take this, GG slide back, all merge by distance. Go ahead and make this stick out just a bit. Or make this thinner. Like this. And I'm gonna extrude it all the way down to about I think here. Okay, this is where I was saying that it's gonna start looking a little bit out of hand. I'm gonna move that a little back so we get a cleaner transition for this. Put that there. Oh, this isn't centered. I'm gonna go ahead and center that real quick. Just GG to slide. Now from this, I'm going to leave it there, but add another loop and just merge all these at center. And I'm going to actually leave it here, but it needs to be like a smoother curve like this. Or not exactly, something a little bit cleaner. Something along these lines. I'm going to go ahead and actually increase the thickness on this bit. It is going to clip through this bit of the hair, but that's fine. And we got ourselves something like that. Now I'm going to continue with the back of the hair. The strands. Now, where's the side reference at? There we go. So the first one starts right over here from the center of the head as well. So I'm going to take this, bring it up, and this is where I'm going to start forming my strands out of. You only need, since it is mirrored, I'm going to do one extrusion, another extrusion, etc. Something like that, a little bit exaggerated. And now what we have to do with this is, I'm not exactly sure actually. How are we trying to, actually I could just do this and this and then bring this back and then merge by distance. I probably have to increase thickness on this quite a bit actually. Yeah, it's actually something we should have done here is we should have adjusted the flow that we're going to be transitioning to over here. And I still do think it needs to be lifted up. This entire thing up here, get this up here. Don't know why this is, so I'm gonna raise the center. Clip that. There we go. Now look at it again, looking at it from front view. I think I can raise that. Raise that up. Raise this up. We're gonna fix the shape on it later again. We're still basically at the blackout phase. We just need ourselves some strands. Go ahead and take this E. And then I think what we could do is fill this and then give me a face of 3 here, there, so that we can start a new strand from over here. This one I'll raise it up. Take these two. I kind of just wanted to go straight back like this. Center. Go ahead and add. Should we have their faces? Rotation is fine. Point that up like this. Add in subdivide. A lot of you guys may have already given up, and I don't blame you. There is an absolute pain, and I'm pretty sure it is probably still the hardest thing to model. Oh wait, how did it start from here? Wait, no, bring this back down. I wanted it to wait, no. I don't want it to start from here. I wanted to start from like a little bit, not even over here, from over here is where I wanted the strands to start from. Kind of like that. And then from side view, everything just looks like it's all smacked to each other. Doesn't look good, the shape and form. Is the biggest thing we're gonna be seeing. Go ahead and rotate it this way a bit. Okay, take the extrude and probably, oh, don't fill it like that. I'm going to so wait, take these, extrude, scale it in. We'll probably GG slide it there. Merge that last, merge that center, merge that distance. Actually, these ones need to come all the way down here. Same thing here, GG slide, merge by distance, fill that in. I'm gonna fix this as well. Okay. And that's basically workflow. Rinse and repeat, and then we will eventually come to a point where the back is going to be filled with strands. Now here is where we slowly have to start going downwards, and this has to start bending inwards like this. I'm gonna slowly go through that transition though. At the same time, we have to take care of the ear, which, where is it? It's like right over here. I'm gonna bring these back a bit. Same thing with this. Bring these back. I'm gonna leave it a little bit puffy. Okay, so the ear over here comes a little bit up. Okay, the strand connects all the way over here, kind of. Out of these two. I will go ahead and extrude. Hopefully this needs to be thicker. Go ahead and scale that. Take these two and scale it up by a bunch. We're gonna add a big one over here. Actually, we can even grab this with it. This side gets smaller. And I kind of want this to face outwards. Extrude it up. Select merge at center. I'm gonna have this go almost back here. That out. I might, or no, leave it like that. This one is starting to look a little bit weird. Going to, yep, there we go. Same thing with this. I'm gonna point it upwards like here. I think so. Then extrude. Merge. Actually, why didn't I? What the hell? Oh yeah, merge that. Merge by distance. Fill. And I don't really want to fill it here. I kind of even want this to not even be the connection point. I kind of want this to be overlapping this a bit. Do that. We could kind of do something like this. And would have to connect this with something like, I don't want to connect it there. We could just leave it hanging. Entire back face. Actually, yeah, this entire back face does need to be filled as well. So we'll do that. Actually, yeah, I got it. Connect it here. This, and this fill. And I'll make this puffy. Probably won't need this then. Keep that one. Okay, we still have to kind of go a little bit further back, so I might add like the last strand or maybe all the way over here. And I can raise these faces, but leave this face down. Add an merge at center. Yeah, I'll do that like this, merge by distance. It's one of those models you come back to and you're like, wait, what the hell? How the hell did I just make this? And then never be able to replicate it after again. Over these three faces, kind of have to do something about this. This one is actually, this is where another strand can flow out of. Actually, not even. This is the base floor level. And this, this, and this. But this is going up. That means this can connect to there, and then these three. Okay, here we go. So I don't like this. Oh, where the hell? Let me triangulate this. I'll do something about that later. Or actually, I might even just delete these faces and try to do something else with it. Because this triangle here is actually not even needed. Okay, there we go. I'll merge by distance, connect these three, and then these three. Problem solved. You really have to play around with it until you get the thing or the look you're looking for. Because there's really nothing specific. And you can't really leave it to your creativity either, so you just really have to move stuff around and hope that it looks accurate enough to the anime. Extrude, merge by distance, put that there. We want a lot of thickness on this one. It's like one of the big strands at the back. And now from here we'll start transitioning to the back of the hair. I might be sticking out too much, but we can easily fix that. So these strands right here are what we will be using to transition downward. Obviously we don't get the best look over here, but we'll fix that sooner or later. But maybe later than sooner, or sooner than later. This one goes to over down here, so I want something kind of going on top of that. So I'll extrude that, GG. By distance, bring this out. And I'll kind of just scale and bring it here. Scale. G on the Y, G on the Y, not too much actually, maybe that was... Okay. That's gonna actually help us blend. And the top to the side. Angle it just a bit. It's not fully facing upwards, nor is it fully facing sideways. Okay, I'm gonna extrude, I believe, one out of here. And honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna make a general hair tutorial, because like you would be using different methods and different stuff to cover the back and all that, because this is completely random. You will not be doing this. I don't think there's that many hairs you'd be doing doing it like this. Generally, I would just cover the back with clean topology and then start extruding strands. But for this one, I think it just made it easier to kind of have manual control over where exactly I want my strands to go. This is actually too high for the ear, not gonna lie. Just realized we might have to come down by a little bit to make this be the ear. I don't know. How low is Roblox ear? Maybe that was fine. I don't know. Bring this up. I'm actually going to bring this out. Okay, this is actually in. That's fine. We good. We good. We good. Okay, from this, I am going to... Oh, man. Try bring this higher. It would have been better to have it going from here actually. Let's connect it to here. I want to create triangle bit. Something you generally want to avoid is like having strands start out from the exact same area. That gets really annoying and doesn't look so great. I'm gonna try to get rid of this face and this face and this face. Actually, wait, what the hell did I just delete? Yeah, get rid of these faces. Merge this up there. Merge at last. Bring this up, and then we're gonna connect it like that. I'm gonna delete this face inside here. I'll go ahead and erase that. I should raise a lot of it actually. I may not need it to be. Yeah, let's do that. Distance. We have like one spike taken out from the side. Could increase the thickness a bit. Probably do the same here. Now we'll leave it. That up there, this down here a bit. There we go, and then for this, we're gonna need to create a spike. Actually, what this is like, be rotated and come out because there's gonna be a whole lot of strands filling the center. But we were getting there, we're slowly getting there. Kind of. I hope. Actually, one thing that's pissing me off is looking at these ugly bangs. So I'm going to add in the loops, everything here, subdivide, and I'm gonna merge these over here, merge at center. This one can be connected up there, but I would like a bit of variation. Merge center. Okay, and then add in another loop. Now we're no longer really. Let me just press slash question mark, whatever. Kind of go to focus on this. Go ahead and fix the curve however you would like. You can go ahead and try to send a work in progress picture to someone, and if they can guess what character it is, that's how you know you're on the right path. This out over here a bit. Go that. Don't think we need another one. It's actually kind of in the middle of nowhere. Let's raise that and add another cut on the entire thing. Wait, it's not connected. Oh, what the hell? Merge by distance. Just go ahead and subdivide this. And you can connect it like that. so that we got evenly distributed topology. Distributed, that's what I said. I think. I don't want this to be actually kind of closer to each other. And fix this curve. Fix this. A nice flow from there. I can go ahead and bring this back a bit. Look, like the process is really simple. You're basically just taking spikes and you're infinitely extruding. It takes so long because you have to manually fix the look on like every single strand. That's where it gets a little bit out of hand. Chat, we're wrapping now. I don't like this. I am going to GG slide it all the way to this side. Oh, it's already cut in the middle. That makes our life easier. By distance. Same thing with this. GG slide. Can we do it here too? Nope. All merge by distance. And now we can have a bit of control over the thickness of the strand. Some more thickness over here. Yeah, more even wild curve like that. Starting to look like bunny ears for some reason. Oh yeah, let's slide that. I don't know why there was an extra gap there. Don't need that. But you like, okay, over here we kind of have guidelines of how topology is supposed to work. So I just try to line up this line with that line, add another line here. Line up this with this, this with this. And it just makes it easier for us to control exactly how many loops we want and how we want it to work, how we want it to look. Another thing might be that I would connect this. Let's go ahead and hide that, or right. There we go. So it's starting to clip inside here a bit too much. Generally, it actually isn't that big of an issue. But if you want to be a clean person, you can go ahead and merge it there. So now we got some really clean work faces, whatever you want to call it. It's just clean. I'm probably GG gonna slide this over too. But merge by distance. The face inside here. Even though no one's gonna really notice inside game, we can go ahead and fill it. Okay. I still do feel like this needs to be sticking out just a little bit more. Once we've done the entire thing, we can go into like sculpt mode and use brushes like move brush and stuff to kind of really fix up shapes last second. I'm gonna go ahead and raise all this. I don't know why I keep saying rise, holy. But one thing we genuinely want is to keep it going upwards. Constantly want to have nice clean slope to be able to look at. There we go. Now we get in there. Okay, so now we're going to try to transition and try to close it over here. What we could do is we have the strand here. We can maybe duplicate and start connecting it as we go downwards. We do, because there's another issue like we run into a lot of times. I used to do this a lot. Is I was using smaller strands at the back, and so the back just looked really messy and it just didn't look that good. So try to use larger strands, depending on the hair obviously, but usually stuff like this, like where the entire back is just where the back is usually just infinite spam of strands, you would like to have the strands be much larger. So I think this is fine. I'll use this and I'll duplicate, come down, and this will probably be the last final bulge we would have. Merge this as center. Have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's fine. Buff this. Actually, like, I want to really crank this up. Could leave this loop here, but what I'm gonna do is take this and extrude it like all the way in to over here about. Over here we also do kind of want that slope where it's kind of coming down and then going upwards. You can easily achieve that by moving these around. And these faces over here will automatically get filled in as we place more strands. For example, I think this kind of went in too deep. Clean this out a bit. I need one of 5. Does this have? Give me something that has 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how much that is. Duplicate that. Place it here, and I'm probably gonna merge these at center. Actually, no, let's fill the faces. And pick that. Now I want the pointy side here to be kind of where we're trying to connect this. Could do it here. Merge out last, so I'll bring it over here a bit. This would merge to maybe over there. Merge at center. And this is where we kind of want everything to be connecting, actually. I gotta lie, this tutorial actually kind of becoming a mess with my mic being muted half the time. So we will be fixing these faces up. I think we did add a bit too many triangles here. Doesn't look the cleanest. But what I was saying was that everything, if you select it, you just could see how everything is clean attached to each other. And you can't really get that with strands or using curves. Because curves, I mean, like, sure, you get a smooth curve like this, but you can't connect it to each other. And for anime hair, even stylized hair, industry standard is to have them everything connected like this. And so that is what everyone should be doing. I want to extrude another strand out of this. What? I need to add depth or actual thickness to this strand over here. So what I'm going to do is maybe take these, extrude it out. Fill in these faces, none of that. Oh wait, this face. Merge this as center. Then fill that in and fill this in. And new strand from where exactly? Not exactly sure. You kind of have to picture it out. Sometimes you do have to save up a backup version. Go ahead, try a few strands, and then come back to it. See if you like those strand positions. If you didn't, then you would have to like quit life and then come back. Duplicate that, bring it down here. So this is kind of the pattern. We have one center, one strand here, one center, one strand here, one center, one strand there. This is basically the pattern you usually follow. For this one though, let me actually save before this entire thing crashes. Do need this to be merged at last. Merge it at the last, and maybe this over here, right? Guessing so. And then this can go where the next strand is going to come out from. It's either here or here. I don't exactly know. We could try here. Oh, perfect. And then it gives us a perfectly fit strand to extrude from. This one though needs to come out this way. And this goes up too high over here. I'm gonna bring that lower. I'm gonna actually have to do a lot of adjusting on that. But now if looking from the back view, it's starting to get... Actually, is it getting too stretched to the left side? I don't want to fix this strand. I don't know what the hell happened to this. It doesn't look like or look right at all. This is down the center. That's fine. We are gonna have to probably throw in a couple loops in here. This is probably gonna fix that. Actually, this might be the issue. Way how everything's connecting into over here. I'll delete some of these faces. Kind of want this not to connect over here. I'm gonna separate this strand, and have it go down its own path over here. And then from the bottom of this, I'm going to extrude, merge out last. This can also be merged here. And to triangle this, or to not triangle this. Basically come back to original issue, kind of. Nope, we're good. Right, so I don't think we need this triangle. We can go ahead and make it a full face. Fix the joining. Make it over here. This one looks like it's stretching quite a bit. I'll go ahead and add a subdivide on it. And I'll just scale that. Especially actually on the Y for my case. Okay, we'll go ahead and duplicate this one more time. I think this might be like the actual, maybe the last center one we'll be adding. A little bit smaller. Duplicate this one. Get down here. Already fits perfectly right over here. Merge that last. Merge that last, and this. Not exactly sure where we're gonna be connecting that one just yet. But you want to start having these flow downwards now. We will have to kind of cleaner, have a bit more. I think we kind of do have a pretty clean transition. You got pointing up, then you got a little bit start straightening, you got like almost a straight one, and then you start having them bend downwards. So you want to make sure you have that clean transition. I might have to redo a little bit of this video because like I don't know if I taught properly. Doesn't really feel like I'm teaching much. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing, and then you guys can figure out what the hell I'm doing after that. Oh, it's starting to look good. Kind of. Don't know how I feel about this. I think we just need to continue on the side view a bit. This strand here is... I don't really know what I want to do with this. I might take it and bring it all the way over here. Just kind of... This a little part. Okay, and then subdivide. We want like 2 actually, because we need to fix this quite a bit. Scale on the Z. Scale on the Z. And we'll have this go up a bit, and then we'll have it drop down. Or no, I kind of want it to cover a little bit like this. No, that's too long. Let's see. This is looking good. I have one main strand over here. I can this up a lot more. Okay, we got this strand. I do want to make this a little bit thicker. Now the bottom is where the strands start getting smaller, so we start big. Some big deep ones over there, and then we start making them smaller. This could probably use another subdivide in here somewhere. Going to actually fix the rotation of it. Come back like this, just a little bit curved. I could even curve it outwards. And that'll look better. Everything else kind of be curving that way anyways. Yep, there we go. Okay, this here. Now we need to fix this. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could put in another strand right in here. Or wait, I'll just merge this at center. And then fill these faces. There we go, that's nice. Very, very nice. Now for the bottom, well, actually I think it'll be better to transition like that. So now we actually have the base shape to work with. I'm gonna create another, actually no, no need. Just go ahead and select all those and focus on this. But now what we need to do is create the little strands at the bottom, and then we can actually have something to fill and attach with, and that'll make it a little bit easier. And for that I'll use a strand of maybe 5. What is this, 4? Do we have a 5 in here somewhere? That's not attached to the center. Let's take this. Duplicate, scale it like that, and scale on Z by 0. Scale it in. Move that in, connect that, make it close to the head, right over here. Okay. So it should really be like maybe 2 extrusions, and then it connects, yeah, like about 2 more lines. What we have to do is duplicate this all around. Let me actually remove the clipping so we can go ahead and keep duplicating this. I can actually make these a little longer. Generally you do have these hanging out from the back of the head. But now for our character, it is going to look weird because it'll be clipping out of his sleeve, not a sleeve, the back part of his shirt. So not exactly sure what we're gonna do about that just yet. I actually have to make these thicker. This is already what, 1, 2. 3. I don't know, we'll just do however much it takes to get to over here, kind of. They need to get larger, but shorter, if that makes sense. Here's our last. Control plus. That's gonna be the 4th. I'll do 1 more. It's gonna be right over here. Okay. Merge at center, and this one I'm gonna turn into a triangle. And move it a bit closer to the head. That is actually a little bit too spaced out. I want to move them closer to each other. Kind of like that. Now we have the top, we have the bottom. We need to start attaching. Here I'll start with, I don't exactly know, but I'll do 1 and 2. We can attach, actually I need another cut here, wait. This is where the earlobe kind of goes. could attach it here, merge at last. Attach this there too, merge at last. Merge it here, merge at last. Kind of just to shape a bit from side view, front view. Actually might be nice. I think we have to raise the entire thing, because I think I made the bangs come a little too low. We'll see though. This actually looks pretty neat. Fits Roblox head pretty nicely. We could just honestly just take the entire thing, duplicate, extrude up and try to connect. But there's still some strands we have to attach in here. So it will be better to kind of think about what we want to do and how we want to do. Because I feel like I do want another strand like coming out of this over here. Maybe scale this, attach, merge at last, merge at last. This be this end over here. There we go, and we can fill in these four and then a triangle here. And we'll have to transition into some other strands. I would like some flat area. Usually on like most anime hairs you do not have this many spikes. Again, I would have to make more tutorials on more hairs. Let me know what other hairs you guys want to see tutorials on. I would probably just time lapse it, because you guys get the workflow now. I think time lapse is just all you need to understand how to do different types of hairs. It only took 2 hours. It's not bad for anime hair, especially one that was this spiky. And if you look at poly count, it's really low. Statistics, hide the head. Hide it. Entire thing is 1.1k, maybe maximum. We're probably not even gonna hit 2k. Or actually, we haven't thinked yet. We haven't whatchamacallit. Oh, we haven't really added more cuts to smoothen out the front yet. I just realized. But we'll do that right after we fill in the faces back here. I'm just going to select this and bring it down a bit, and then I'll like that. Rescale on the X. Merge at last. These we might be able to triangulate. I'm pretty sure we can. Over that distance. This will be the top. This will be kind of end of it. Okay, and then maybe I'll take this and kind of want one kind of directly over this, but also coming over to the left. Going this there, merge at last, merge at last. And these could start coming up. Merge at center. Let's get this triangle here. And now there's a lot. We have to bring this out though. And form a triangle here. And for this, oh god, maybe could we triangle this? I think we could actually completely get rid of this. I don't know. How would we join all this? Let's maybe add another strand. No matter how many times I make this here and try to make a tutorial on it, it's gonna end up like a million different ways. My brain not gonna calculate every single strand to always turn out the exact same way. I did make it one time before the tutorial though, so I do be referencing it a little bit. But we try to improve it. And make it look better. Very much better. Oh, I don't really like that. Merge at last, merge at center. Slowly coming up. This is really kind of, I don't know what to do here. Do I add another strand? I think the answer to that question is yup. On the X, so we get that lined up a bit. As for the direction, kind of want a flat face on top and then a big face at the bottom. How will we connect this though? I think this can go here. Or no, let's bring this lower. And this goes there, merge at last. This can go here, merge at last. Nope, that looks absolutely horrendous. Let's see. I'm probably gonna just bring this over actually. Just make this a lot more wider. That will help with that. This face will look a little bit more normal. I might have to duplicate another face in here or shoot another face. And that's what I'm missing actually. I'm missing a complete strand on this side. This is fine. I like where this is. Or maybe I don't actually. Oh yeah, I really don't. Let's just make that one bigger and we can add in a smaller one right over here. Here and here, center. But to make it look somewhat normal, this would need to have, nope, not making a flat like that. This would be able to do like this. Whoops. Not gonna lie, bro, let me know if you guys are able to actually follow along the tutorial. I personally have not learned from a tutorial like this. I don't think I'd be even to follow along my own tutorial. You really just gotta learn the workflow, the process. Once you've done that, then you're kind of on your own. Now I think it will look better if I do this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. What is this? Oh, let's fix the actual position on that. Oh, I feel like we can connect these. Merge that at last. Fill these in. Merge these at center. Fill this in. Fill this triangle. Last bit right here, guys. Last bit. Let me save before this entire thing goes crashing on me. I'm actually gonna go ahead and make this for bend it in. Bend that out. The same thing here. Can have it more facing outwards. Subdivide. Going inwards. Strands going outwards. And now for this, the ultimate finale. I do want this to be flat, but this over here's gap does not feel nor look so normal. This strand is actually really small for some reason. Why? What is that? I'm gonna completely scale that up. I don't know if I want another strand actually. Holy, why does this strand look so weird for? Actually, I think I might have to subdivide it like this. Nope, that's garbage topology. Let's not do that. Or edge flow actually. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do this. Merge by distance, but this has gone too far up now. Where is this connecting? I need 1, 2, 3, 4. I need this to be the face. But we got too much going on until we can't really make that the face. It's kind of like a puzzle, not gonna lie. If you guys like puzzles, you're gonna like this. Complete pain though. I don't know who in the right state of mind will like to do this. But yeah, if any of you guys are good at hair and want commissions, please DM me. Oh, what the hell? Why am I not merging this there? I'll give you all of my hair commissions. You'll legit become a millionaire. Maybe not a millionaire, but like actually save me. So we do need this to be a subdivide. More of a tube shape. It'll help us in life and actually everything. There we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. We're not done yet, guys. Don't get too happy. You guys probably might find like another 30 minutes in this tutorial, bro. I don't know how long this is gonna be. But how long? About 2 hours. For block out plus some extra detail. Main thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and actually fix the front before we touch the rest. The back obviously does look like, it looks like crystals. So we're gonna go ahead and fix the front. And to do that, we're just going to select subdivide. Now we're just really going to make it thin. You guys could take a before and after picture because this is going to be where a lot of the change is going to take place. It's gonna go from Lego blockiness to absolute peak. I'm gonna flatten this side a bit and have this side be the main extrusion on it. So if we go from top view, you guys see, oh my god, shape is actually really nice. Maybe this one isn't so much. But oh my god, yes. Just so satisfying to look at after once you're done. Like I said at the beginning, it looks absolute garbage until you're 90% done. We also have to kind of fix the edge over. You guys don't really have to worry about this, but you kind of could fix the flow and everything. I'm gonna bevel this, slide that back. I feel like this could go higher. And we can add in another divide here. Scale the entire thing on the Y so it doesn't look so bulky. I feel like these two strands are actually a little too, this one's fine. But this one needs to really get thin over here while still maintaining this curve. Oh, this does connect a bit too early. I probably would have connected it to like here. No edges. The strand has to kind of curve in, more subdivide. For this one, we'll do the same thing. I'm gonna keep this as the main strand, but this is just gonna be like the supporting one. Doesn't need to be bulging out so much. I'm gonna keep it there because this one is going to rise a bit as we apply the mirror on the side bangs. This is probably going to use a cut here too, so we could go ahead and get this. At the end, you usually spend like 30 minutes when you've done the entire thing. You just spend like 30 minutes just staring at your model and staring at the reference and making small adjustments, because it makes a complete game changer difference at the end. This side is just completely throwing me off because it's supposed to be like kind of more flat over here. Side 2, I think. Actually, wait, I think we could just go ahead and do it to both sides. I'm just gonna select these ones, G and everything but the Z. Kind of bring it out a bit here and then go back here, turn on magnet tool or whatever it's called, bro. I'm not exactly sure about this gap. Maybe I'll cover it. Actually, what the hell am I doing? Noise, very noise. Now for this one, I'm not sure if this is coming too low. Not gonna lie, this looks like it's coming right into his like. Where is this? Actually, this is kind of coming way too low. Let me look at reference. Yeah, supposed to go to his nose. Yeah, I'm gonna lift this by a bit. One as well. And want to maybe add some more curvature to this. This one going to solve. I'm actually gonna get rid of this reference, no longer need it. Now we're kind of just on our own. We got the base shapes. Kind of placed the strands where we needed them to be. Now we have to make it look natural. Shouldn't be too hard, right? So, okay, let's talk about what we're doing here. Is the hair strand has to follow a certain flow, like gravity itself has an effect, and the structure of the hair. So it grows out of the crown area, which is, I guess, somewhere up here. Will be the connection point for the bangs, and it kind of would just flow out. So you want to have this nice smooth curvature. To kind of add that bit of form and shape to it. This, I don't really like how it turned out. Maybe make it thinner. Something like that. And this, I'll probably bring closer. Okay, so yeah, that's looking really nice. Oh, another thing I just realized is this is like going inside. I'm gonna add another strand over here. Just from side view, it's just like goes inside his head. Also, let's go back to just doing these. I think these need to come out a bit. Made them go too close. On the X, just a little bit. And add some more thickness to these. You will fill in the head. I'll just bring these over here. Alrighty, I'll figure out what we want to add in here later. But you keep touching up on this, kind of make it match, make it look good. I'm gonna add a bevel here. And then smoothing that out. This is gonna need a lot of smoothing out over here. Oh, we're still on the bangs. Again, we're still under like 2k if we're not counting the head. We're at 1.3k, so you guys can go crazy trying to... Obviously don't go crazy by like blowing up the poly count. But do what you gotta do to make it look smooth now. That's basically what I'm trying to say. This one needs to bulge out more. Or it kind of is. I think this just needs to go in. Yep. Like that. Looking at it from side view. I actually haven't looked at side view in a while. Oh, could lift this and this. There we go. That looks really nice. I think it is sticking out a bit too much. Gonna move the entire thing on the X. Yep. There we go. Now we do have to. Also, another thing is that it looks way too mirrored. So after applying the mirror modifier, we're gonna manually move around some strands, just so it doesn't look so procedural. It looks more natural. Something like this. Could add another one in here. Fix this. This one is fine though, since it kind of goes straight over here. I would like to have a bit of swerve and curve. You guys might think that's completely useless at this point, but it makes quite a big of a difference in game. When people look at it, it actually looks like a professional model. That looks really, really well made. And is peak. Do I want to add one down here? I probably will. That's the shape of that. And this. I probably don't need this much. But the more equals, the smoother. We want it to look smooth. Okay, I think I'm actually overdoing it. Hold up. Especially since I'm planning on flat shading it, probably not even going to be texturing, so you won't even be able to see half these forms. But so good to have. Okay, next up, boy, we kind of already touched upon this. That seems pretty fine as well. you guys think the shape was too round, you guys are more than free to do so, but I think we did fine. If you look at it from this view, yeah, like this should have been kind of more pointing out this way. But it kind of looks off on a Roblox head. For here, I am going to divide and maybe do this, or no, do it like there and there, not this one. But distance. Okay, yeah, that gives us the extra loop we need. Have this go out a bit now. There we go, really nice, really smooth. Line this up a bit better. Got the perfect flow. And this I'm also going to lift up. Probably seen from side view, it looks like it's going in instead of going out. And this would all have to follow. Again, once you guys are done, you guys could go to sculpt mode and use the move tool. Kind of touch upon some little parts. Yep, I really like that. It looks nice. I'm gonna go ahead and actually move this strand a little bit back over here. Okay, fix that a bit. And this back, I'm gonna remove this strand looking out of place. Three faces. Delete that as well. We're going to completely fill this with something like that. That does not look right. What is this? Delete this face. Fill it here and fill it here. There we go. That lets us add more thickness to this strand, which is kind of what we needed. While actually make this strand kind of really stick inside. Add another loop in here. Slide that down. Scale it a bit actually. Go ahead and subdivide that. Make this stick out as well. There we go. Now we got some nice depth over here. And it doesn't look like it's all starting from the same place. Even though it's still looking a little bit empty. This side right here needs one little thing. What is this? This is 1, 2, 3. Okay, I don't want to do another one going straight that way. We need something that goes from here. Or maybe this one if we rotate it. Nope, that copies this one too much. I'm gonna scale this one up completely. Okay, there, that's nice. This one, I'll add more thickness down here. I'm going to expand this strand. Let's go this. Add a subdivide in here. When we finished the blackout, now we're really just adjusting. Go white a bit of them strands. Adding more shape to them. Some of these are getting too small and thin. I'm going to buff those real quick. Yep, now it's ruining this strand, which is a little bit problematic. And rotate it like that. This one really isn't it. It needs to like be a lot thicker. I don't know if I'm supposed to just add more scale to it. We could. Okay, don't want to go sticking out too much though. This connection here isn't working out. If I delete the faces and connect this like that. Yeah, that gives me more control of this. Bring this in, let's get it out. Also, another thing is I think these strands are going in way too much. G on the X. Just to have that little puffy look, okay. Also from the side, I think this is going to come on the Y a bit. And this over here I will be adding another strand, but how it will go, where it will go, something we will very soon find out. Now to make room for it real quick, maybe out of here. Don't want it to be following this exactly. Maybe if I make it come out of here. That was to extrude. This and this, GG, merge by distance. Could also slide those down, merge by distance, and then extrude. Actually, no, I think I need it to be lower. I kind of need it to come out of here. And that's the last piece we're missing. And the last strand really would be right over here. Something just to fill in this gap of emptiness. To fill in this hole, we could just go ahead and extrude on the Y. We'll do something to fill in this ear bit in a moment. Connect that to like there and there. Noise. It will be too early to make it come out of here. It would have to come out of here, but then we already have one strand over here. So to fix that problem, Could actually really use these. Merge by distance. Nah, I ain't feeling it. I don't see it happening. I really don't. Nope. Holy, where my brain is actually fried. What if I do this? Subdivide out of there is what's giving me this to do. By distance. Subdivide it here, connect this here, dissolve that. Slide that in. Alright, there we go. Take this and merge that there. Merge last. Wait. Yeah, merge that. So we kind of have like a dual kind of thing. This would have to then extrude one more time. Scale 0 would help us cover here. Delete this face. Go ahead and fill that. Perfect. Delete this and only need this. Okay, holy. And I do need another loop in here. But we kind of out of loops, not gonna lie. I guess it's fine for our purposes. This might as well just be fine. Going to rotate that so it's sticking out a little bit. This to fill in the space over here. I'm probably gonna. I don't really like the back over here, especially. I would probably, if I had or was gonna spend more time, I would delete this and fill in over here one more time. But if you guys like it, you are more than free to keep it. I'm gonna see if I can make little changes off camera. Okay, just a couple of small adjustments I made was I made these side banks a little bit lengthier. So I had to kind of shift these faces down. Made them more wide because they were a bit smaller. I didn't really do anything to the front. One thing I did have to do is I had to move the connection point a little bit higher because I am going to be cutting a whole new loop into this. Merge, actually I'm gonna go ahead and cut this, subdivide, put that there. Go ahead and lift this face. And I don't want most of the weight to be going on this strand over here. I can flatten this a bit. Okay, so the point of this was to do something with I forgot. On the front strand, I can just merge this over here. Merge by distance. Same thing on this side. Add a cut. Create a triangle here. There might be a little bit too many triangles. Go ahead and round that side of the head. Kind of like that. And then use the dragging tool to put those. Put that on. Okay. Right, for this strand, I'm gonna push this in. Bring that up. Also for the back, I did completely redo this part of the head. Didn't want to put that on camera because honestly it's really up to you. There's nothing specific, just make it look more natural. I did, I think, what else did I do? Let's shift some of these over a bit. And make sure the bottom you guys do have like that nice spherical round shape. Goes from here to here. I think mine was a little bit too straight and blocky, so I kind of just rounded that. I am going to grab this and bring it a little bit further back though. Just a little bit. Okay. This one does like if it was possible, I would have added a full new loop in here, but I think this is good enough. I'm gonna go ahead and bevel this, scale it a bit, maybe bring this back over here. I'm going to bring this face up like that. That off. This one goes down there way too deep. Go ahead and bring that out. Okay, and we could add another loop in here because I do plan on curving this a bit later. So like that, and put this in, maybe move this out, and this out. There we go. Oh, there's a lot of things we could do for this side. I'm probably just gonna keep it simple, extrude, at center, and just like leave it there. So that we have that sharp angle there. There's different things you could do for different hairs. There's actually a lot of interesting things you could do to that ear area over there. This I am going to connect to maybe over here. But generally you don't want to do that on the bangs. You would have to do that to like somewhere on this end. Actually, we have to add a frame loop right here. That as well. Maybe I could just connect it there. Or even connect it here, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is go ahead and create a folder. Move it all in there. Call it like hair. Duplicate. Call it back up. Move it in there. Duplicate. Move it into the normal hair. Okay, so now we have a backup version saved. So we're gonna go ahead and apply the mirror. And going these together. Going to edit mode, all merge by distance. So when it comes to filling the inside faces, you really only have to care about the amount that the people can see if they were to look under like this. So if we were to look under like this, you can see the entire forehead area open, so we'd have to cover that. The sides, I have to cover this bit. Cover that bit. As for the back, I'll show you guys what you guys do for the back. Get rid of the head. The back is relatively simple. You just take all of this. Oh wait, all of this, this. The scale on the just do like, kind of want to get rid of this variation here. Kind of try to flatten or smoothen it out. We can add in a fill over here. Scale on 0. And this is usually just enough to kind of cover the back of the head. Maybe a bit more. And there you go, it's a little bit over here. We could go ahead and move this in as well. Just like that. What is this? Okay, don't need to be nitpicking now. Go ahead and take this a little bit, clip into the face. I'm going to take both of, oh wait. Yeah, this is something I just want to have your eyes open for before you apply the mirror. Okay. This, I'm gonna apply the mirror, and we're gonna go to the strand, go to connected only, and start curving it. Add some more variation. Some would be like massively facing this way, while some would be... Actually, not gonna lie, I didn't really finish the back, but I'm just too lazy to finish it. You guys are more than free to go ahead and touch it up. Do what you want to do to it. But for my case, I am not gonna do anything too crazy. Proceeds to do something crazy. I don't want this to be lifted up from front view. It looks like it's too short. You can see the back one. I don't like that. Scale on the Y. On the Y, there we go. It's kind of Y here. Bring this up. Okay, here's the issue, right? It starts small, goes big, goes small again, so you don't want that. You want to make sure that it starts big, goes small. You can really see that from this view, so we have to make this go smaller. Same thing over here. Feel free to let's randomly move stuff around so it doesn't look completely mirrored. Make this longer than this side. This is kind of fine. If you have this go down, we'll have this kind of go up. Bangs already different on their own, that's fine. The side ones, these are pretty fine too. Yeah, it would look better if you actually extend them down. Like, this would have looked a lot more alive. Look at that. But Roblox head limitations, the shoulders pop in like somewhere over here anyways, most of it's gonna be clipping. So we can't do that. I'm gonna take this big one over here and kind of swirl it around there, swirl this around here. It just give them generally like, I think, where's the reference? Yeah, it really depends. You can have them go. This reference has to go into the left, the other one had to go into the right. They're really open to do whatever you want. I think I had to fill in the faces. Let's go and oh, what is this? Oh. Merge those. I don't know how we missed that. Oh yeah, make sure places that we needed to apply thing 2 actually worked. Magnet. May have missed some. That's actually pretty good. This isn't. Bring that up. Keep that clean, smooth curve. This is sticking out too much. Noise. Yeah, like I was saying, hair does take a long time to do. What is this? Did I not merge by distance, bro? What the hell? Merge at center. These didn't merge for me, so I'm gonna show you guys. Because I think I forgot to magnet them. Or snap them, whatever you want to call it. We might have missed some more, but I don't know. Too lazy to check at this point. Take all this, extrude to the top, and move it into the forehead. If we take that out, we can scale on this head a bit. Actually, what we can do is go back and kind of bring these faces. Okay, now this is the issue because now it's sharing. This. Can I separate? Might be too late for that. Yeah, so that's something you generally don't want to do. I don't know how I managed to pull that off somehow. But you generally want it to be connected to its own thing. I think we could actually do that by delete all of his faces. Alright, there we go. Take this. E. Same thing here. Delete this face, delete this face. E that. This could be connected there. Merge at last, but merge this at last. Merge this at last. This at last. Now this entire thing we have full control over. We can move this into the forehead. Select E, and there we go. Oh, let me scale on the Y a bit. Okay, there we go. That's fine. Full character is at 9K. It doesn't go lower than that, and for the ropes, most of it is probably on the ropes. We're gonna have fun texturing this. I might leave it at this. I'm not exactly sure if I was gonna do anything else. Maybe go ahead, continue moving around. We're not gonna be texturing the hair because the tutorial is gonna be way too long. If you guys want to learn how to stylize or anime shade hair, it's pretty simple, honestly. You guys already done anime shading, you just apply it to hair. Nothing too crazy about it. But in Roblox, we're gonna just make this black neon and call it a day. We're gonna connect these two actually. Join all, merge by distance. Should connect everything very smoothly. Hopefully everything connected. Kind of. What is this? Oh boy. Okay, maybe we didn't. We forgot a little bit. Or a lot actually, what the hell? Make sure that's connected there. This gap there is actually really important. The bang separation. It adds a whole lot to the structure of the segmentness of this hair. As you can see, we have some clipping going on. Realistically, you wouldn't really be always making hair with a full character outfit. If you are, you're more than free to adjust it so it doesn't clip, but many a times you have to kill the hair look to make it fit on the outfit. Yeah, we're not gonna touch that. GG's. Don't show back for you. And we're good. Okay, one thing before we move on to the texture project. Wait, the recording is going on, right? All right. I did want to turn off wireframe. I don't want to lower the amount of bump we had here because it was looking too much like this. Crank it up there. There we go. Same thing here. Just okay. So next tutorial, I don't think we're gonna be texturing. I might just keep one separate just for the UV itself. And then we'll come back to another part where we'll be texturing everything. We can go ahead and shade auto smooth. Crank that color back down. That's another thing you guys should do actually, is go to flash shade mode. Make sure it all looks alive. Side view looks really good, I can give you that. Back view looks pretty nice as well. Front view, the strands, you could say are a little bit exaggerated. It'll be a little bit thicker, but this is what we are going to be leaving it at. Obviously, it doesn't show if you make a black neon. Most of the shape really comes to play when you are actually applying a real material to it, which you pretty much are like 99% of the time. You won't always be able to make a flat shade by making a black neon. That doesn't really work. It just happens to work with this hair in specific. But yeah. Let's move on, bro. This one was really brain damaging. Hopefully this did teach you guys something about hair. We'll be back in the next one, texturing the entire character and finishing off this quick course for full character tutorial. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.